All right, guys, let me get you situated here. Okay. I did rotate my device. I'm gonna try to get you all set up on a tripod here. You can see what the hell I'm doing. I actually have a small tripod today, so. However, you're crooked. I don't know why. Trying to figure out how to extend the tripod here. Oh, duh. Hold on. I'm a professional. Out my phone. Okay, that's in frame. So here's what we're working on today. If you guys want more information, you'll have to go look at my Facebook post about it. Hold on here. I got a son of a gun. Supposed to be a way I can do this here. Let me go on my other phone here for 1 second. My new bumper is supposed to be here within like the next 2 hours, as you can see. I mean, I've torn this sucker down already. And again, I'm not gonna be a broken record. I know not everybody watches every live stream, but I don't have the energy in me to explain all of this. So I do have a post on my Facebook page from just the other day. You guys can go take a look at that, and that'll explain it all here. Hang on. I have to enable something quick. This gives everybody a chance to join in. But yeah, we're pretty much torn down, I think. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, this fucking bee. The only thing that really sucks... Oh, this bee won't get away from me. The only thing that really sucks right now is we're at the mercy of the delivery company for the new bumper. There's the old one. It's actually... Honestly, guys, I probably could salvage this bumper. This is the bent side. It's not bent very much. It's the wing. It's the outer wing. But it also put a bit of a twist in it right here. Oh, this fucking bee won't go away. I'm gonna have to go get the bee spray and just annihilate this piece of shit. So, yellow jacket bee, whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but it's about to get absolutely annihilated by bee spray. So, or brake cleaner, one of the two. So anyway, here's what I got. This was not this destroyed. Some folks were wondering, why are you replacing that? It just needs to be bent back into shape. Okay. Well, folks, it's because this is a truck with about 58,000, 59,000 miles on it, and we're not half-assing shit. We're doing it right. So we're not hacks. You'll notice there's actually a little bit of a rip there. I did that pulling this off. But right here is our crease, and there's a crease here. This whole thing got pushed back. It would be too much. Plus, this needs to be repainted because the paint's cracking. So it just doesn't make any sense. So I got the new fender over here. New fender. And then we got the new plastic piece, which I'm not going to paint because that's actually this plastic piece over here. And I'll tell you why I'm not painting it. It's this one here. It got all ripped up right there. I'm not going to paint it. It comes black and it goes right here, right above the bumper. And I always thought it looked kind of goofy having that blue because like you've got no other blue on the front of this truck at all. Not even the hood. Yeah, so like you get that little bit of blue from the hood, but down here, like there's nothing blue on the front of this truck. So you had this like strip of blue where this piece of plastic went by, and I thought it looked really weird because the bumper's black. So we're just gonna leave it black. It's primered. I could spray it with like bed liner or something, but we're gonna leave it black. I think it's gonna look a lot better. It looked really weird, in my opinion anyway. It looked fine when the chrome was on there, but with the black bumper, it looked really out of place. So I've got everything off. The winch plate, basically the mount for the bumper, I think we're gonna leave this. We're gonna leave this. There's no way this got bent up. I mean, this is thicker than, this is 3/8 plate, so that's not bent. There's just no way. But so it'll be less stuff to bolt on. I left the fog lights hanging. So really at this point, we need to figure out what we're gonna do with this. This is like adhesive or something. I don't know. It looks like an optional part. Yeah, somebody sees this right here. The door did rub just a little bit. It did not bend the door and it did not rub off the paint. It's just in the clear. I got a little bit of clear coat. We're gonna fix that up, but it did not bend the door. It's just whatever. So really what we gotta do, we gotta pull this bracket yet, replace this, it's bent. So we're gonna replace that bracket and then we're gonna put this fender on, which is gonna be a royal pain in the ass, I'm sure, because I'll show you on the old one that I absolutely destroyed getting it off. Yeah. It's where that adhesive, but there's like, I don't know, we're gonna have to see this piece here is on the new the new fender, this plastic piece, and this is it's just glued to the car. That's it. It's just glue. That's all it is. It's not screwed on or anything. So we don't want to compromise that. This new, oh, that was the bottom of it. I did not want to scratch this. This new one's got that piece on there, so I don't know if we're going to want to pull it off or if we're going to want to pull it off of the truck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know yet. We'll attack that once we get there, because once we pull this off, it's not going back on. Unless I don't even know what this is. This foam stuff. It's not like windshield urethane, it's porous. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks like something I don't want to mess with. So what I'll probably do, I'm sure it's partially for vibrations and stuff. So I've got some black gasket maker, RTV. So if we do pull this off, we'll run some black gasket maker down there just to help tack it in place a little bit. While we're under here, there's really not anything else I need to do. We're gonna have to drill a hole for the light, but I got the wire harness right there. I mean, this would be the perfect time right now to do something in here, but there's nothing that we need to do. So yeah. And the audio is going to be a little crappy because it is windy out. It's very windy. All right, so I'm going to have to shout because I've got no way to get my external mic on here. I'm sorry about that, guys. I really am. Move you a little closer to help out, maybe. So I think headlamp is fine. I need to pull that bracket off. What the frick, man? Oh, there it is. All right, so right here is a $65 piece of metal. $65. Probably could have made one, but stamped steel. It's not even painted properly. $65. And this $65 piece of metal goes right there. Conveniently behind the frickin' headlight mount, but I should be able to get that screw with a box wrench, or this bolt, I should say. So I really don't want to take the headlight out of here, because I gotta pull the front grille then. I don't want to do that. Oh, of course this has been painted over, so it's really gonna be a treat. It's coming though, but I'm sure it's like a 4-inch long bolt, you know. I could just bend this back and reuse it, but it's one of those things where it's like if you start hacking it and doing it half-ass, it's going to come out looking like crap. We just need to replace it, you know. This is literally like the main component that aligns this entire fender, so if we half-ass it and get it wrong. I actually argued about this part with the damn insurance estimator guy, because he was trying to tell me that this is something that shouldn't have to be replaced, and I'm like, no, we're replacing it. And like, dude, I've got a $30,000 truck, probably $35,000, $40,000 truck with less than 60,000 miles on it. You're not going to half-ass my truck because your driver's an idiot. So watch these insurance companies. They're evil pieces of shit. I'm sorry, I got nothing nice to say about them. They're nasty people. They're just, the businesses themselves are nasty. Like, I'm sure that offends somebody, but I've never met an insurance company that actually wants to pay a claim. Which I get it, they're not in the business of paying claims. If they paid every claim, they would be bankrupt. But I mean, come on, guys. Like, you get, this isn't a, if this was a 1997 freaking hoopty-doopty Toyota Camry or something with 700,000 miles on it, you're damn right. Why would you replace that? But like, it's a 5-year-old truck with less than 60K on it. You're not going to tell the customer you can't replace. That's ridiculous, you know. So that was a hell of a heated argument on the phone last night, I can tell you that. They agreed to pay for it. After about 20 minutes of me getting pretty pissed. And it's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to get pretty pissed with these people. They should just do the right thing. Or maybe don't insure drivers who don't know how to drive, you know. I mean, that's kind of on them too. Because Progressive does a lot of high-risk drivers, so it's kind of their own fault. Oh yeah, I'm definitely giving them giving the GJ's delivery or whatever out of Chelsea, Alabama, courtesy of being able to do this content. That's why they're in the title, because the owner and operator of that company saw our live stream and decided to send me messages telling me how he's going to come after me legally, and I'll be lucky if he ever, you know, basically I'll be unlucky if he ever sees me, that kind of thing. So I want to make sure that that guy gets all the credit he deserves for allowing us to produce this content. So of course I'm definitely not doing libel or slander in my YouTube title by saying that all of this damage is sponsored by CGs or GCs or BJs, whatever the hell it is, delivery out of Chelsea, Alabama. However, what I am telling you is that without them, we would not have the opportunity to do this content right here. So really appreciate their driver for wrecking my truck so that we have the opportunity to do this content. Mess with the wrong guy. Couldn't tell me his insurance information, but sure had no problem telling me to go F myself. Funny how that works. However, I know he won't be suing me because he didn't even have enough money to compensate me $1,700 for these parts. He told me he'd have to pay me in 2 weeks and make payments. So I don't think he's really paying his lawyer, so I think we're all right. We almost got this bolt out. I wonder if it would have been faster to take the headlight out at this point. I need some little ratcheting gear wrenches. I don't have any this small. You'd think I would, but I don't. Oh my God, I'm getting really sick of this. Hopefully it threads in a little faster and easier. Got to be getting close to the end. I hope. All right, so please be the right part. And uh-oh, nope, oh shit. Nope, it is. All right, it's the right part. So you can see that's how far back the fender went. There is a bee, and I'm gonna frickin' annihilate you, you piece of shit. I'm allergic to them things. But so you can see how, that's basically how far back the fender bent. Got pushed back probably, what, a good inch. So. Oh, let's put the new one on. Oh, that's right, hold on. There's a little like piece for the screw that goes on here. So we'll put it on once it's on, it'll fall off. Well, this is going to be even more fun to put on because it's not bent. The other one was bent, so I had more room for the wrench. Awesome. Yeah, this right here is like the main component that aligns the fender. So we're a little bit screwed without it being in line. So I'm actually going to pull the headlight. I'm not messing with this no more. There's no reason to mess with this no more. We're getting to that point where it's just stupid. Where the frick is my 10 millimeter at? Hold on, I gotta find the 10. I'm sure it's a 10, it's a Ford, everything's a 10 on these things. I don't know if I have to pull the grill or not, but I'm hoping if I just pull the mounting bolts, it'll be enough to maybe maneuver it some. Of course, that's not. I have to pull the grill. I really don't want to pull the grill, guys. Well, that might be enough to just get a ratchet in there. Oh, God damn it. Guys, I almost forgot. We've got our plastic ratchet wrench. You heard that right. Plastic. It is a composite ratchet. It is not metal. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. If it'll last. Worth a try. So yeah, this whole time we could have been using this little stubby ratchet. And like I said, this thing is literally made out of plastic. So this would be really good for like battery terminals. So you don't have to worry about grounding them out. I've seen people with these composite ratchets before and they say they work just fine, but I don't know. I dropped it and I already scuffed it, so that's not a good sign. But and that don't fit either. Son of a bitch. So close. I don't have a freaking, well, I think we can use that once we get it in a little farther. If I had a wobbly or a U-joint or something, we could probably do it, but it'll fit here in a couple of threads. Just really a stupid, awkward spot to try to put this bolt in. God damn it. Oh, it's never easy. Probably spend more work trying to fit that ratchet in there than we would just toughing it out, you know. Could have had the fender on by now, Christ. my fingers now. I'm sure there's wind noise. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's windy out. You know. Trying to line this up where the witness mark is on the old one. Looks like it's just all the way back. So, there is a bit of adjustment here, so we might have to go back up in here when we're done and tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to tighten it down, but not too much, because we might have to get back up in here. Stick out the same? Yeah, all right. All right, I think we could tackle that fender. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we actually used this on the truck because this is attached really well and pull that other one off the fender, but I'll check it here. Okay, that is not gonna come off of the fender for sure, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try to pull it off and I'm gonna bend the fender trying to pull it off because the fender is so thin. We're gonna pull this thing off the truck and just use what's on the fender. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's gonna work just fine. Doesn't have to be by the book. You're supposed to heat this adhesive up here, because somebody's gonna bitch. Let me get my heat gun. All right, I heated it up because somebody's gonna bitch. All right, somebody's gonna complain about this too, but you got a better way to do this? Actually, I do have a better way to do this. Hold on, where's my... I take the razor knife and just cut the adhesive, I think. Oh yeah, smooth as butter. Look at that. Man, that heat gun really did it for us. Once we get it opened up a bit, we should be able to just pull it. Oh yeah. Frickin' loosey-goosey there, Christ. Look at that. Oh, hold on. So, I don't really know what this stuff is. I'm sure you can buy it at Ford, but I think a lot of this is glued on just to help it from the factory, honestly. My Explorer was the same way when I took it apart, except it was really cold out and it was tough to do. It was really stuck on there, but... Oh. So I'm gonna clean this up real nice with my razor blade. Definitely just like a body shop would. Probably nicer than, honestly. Sometimes they're not very good. Because if we don't get all this off, it's going to push the fender out and it's not going to fit right. Ask me how I know that. I learned that on that Explorer. I had to do it twice. But they say if you heat this stuff up, it comes off real easy, but I don't have time for that. I don't have a heat gun anyway, so an air dryer, but it's fine. It's all fine. All right, test fit. Alright, so I tell you right now, we're gonna not bolt this on right now because they didn't cut all this foam off. So it's not gonna fit flush, but I just want to put it on here and make sure that, you know, I'm not missing something. Or missing a bracket or bought the wrong fender. That would piss me off. You gotta do this without busting up the door. Might have to tape the door. Oh shit, guys. Perfect. The color matches. Like, it's not faded. Alright, that's just sitting on there. Yeah. Color matches fine. It's not faded. This is off a 2020 F-150. And this is a 2020 F-150. So that means that this paint on this fender is just as old as it is on the rest of the truck. So it should match it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's dirty, but so is the rest of the truck. But no, it's good looking. I was afraid it was going to be way off. Because sometimes if you get a body panel that's 10 years old and the truck is 5 years old, that extra 5 years it'll look sun faded. But no, this is a good shape. There's no scratches, no dings, no nothing. This is all dirt. So it got dirty when I brought it home. I left it outside last night. A little bit of sprinkling we got. So it's even got the badge on it, which I think is, yeah, it's the same one. So even the XLT. So the only thing we're gonna have to do once this is on is drill the holes for the light that goes here. But this is good. So I think, oh yeah, this right here, this is an $80 piece of plastic, believe it or not. That's this thing here that broke. That hurt my foot. All right, so this looks like it'll fit. So let's prep it, clean it up. I think we're good. You have to be real careful with this because these sharp edges will just gouge your paint if you touch the paint anywhere. So when I go to bolt this on, I think we're gonna put some tape on the door and some tape up here. So down here, I gotta get all this foam off or it's just never gonna fit right. Well, actually, it is flush. It is flush for the most part, but I'm just gonna get some of it off and kind of bevel it so none of it gets pinched in there. Man, a Sawzall would be nice right now. Just making sure it's flush with this plastic thing. Almost got it. Trying to cut some of this foam away from the little hole where the bolt goes because I fought with that getting it off, so I know I'll fight with it getting it on. Yeah, that's some thick, goopy stuff. I almost got it, guys. Sorry. I should have done this before the video, but I wasn't sure if we were going to pull this off or not. Hacksaw would probably work better. Gotta flip this upside down without scratching it. Set my feet on it. trying to get this one little piece off. I tell you, if we don't, it's not going to sit flush. I guarantee it. Alright. Hopefully I got this good enough. If not, I mean, we'll redo it. But I think we're going to go. Hold on a second. Is this bent? This better not be. Let me look at the other one. No, it's not. It's fine. It's not bent. It's just the way the body line is. Well, I need my cutters. Where's my cutters at? Ah, frickin' A. Oh, son of a gun. Where's my cutters? Well, razor blade will work, I guess. I gotta cut the zip tie off. Zip tied the part number tag on it. So I'm not taping the fender because I'm lazy. I'm probably going to regret that, but I'm going to be very cautious here. All right. This is coming together all right. I'm going to put a bolt on up here just a little bit to get it, just to hold it. So we're going to have some aligning to do here. Oh, the damn fender liner's caught. That's why. I think. I guess my delivery too, so that should be my bumper. Oh, this guy looks like a real genius. So it lines up, we just got to get it kind of where we need it, you know. I'm going to put another bolt in it just to hold it. Are you serious, dude? You can just dump it right there. You can just dump it right there, that's fine. Thanks. Yeah, have a good day, thanks. Apparently they have no vocabulary. Neither one of them said a single word. No, like, yeah, okay, like, what the fuck? And then you run through my, and then you drive through my grass. Are you fucking kidding me? I get so pissed when people just, like, can't just do their simple job. Like, I'm not asking for white glove service here, but And if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. But like, could you just not drive through my grass? Like, there's a driveway that's paved. Like, do you really have to drive through my fucking lawn? I just get so irritated by that. We've got an Amazon driver who will take a U-turn through our lawn. And honest to God, and somebody's gonna tell me this is illegal. I don't care. Honest to God, someday I'm gonna go put freaking tire spikes out across this damn lawn because I'm sick of it. Because I've told them not to do it. I've caught them out here. And they're like, "Oh, we're not supposed to back up." And it's like it's a circle driveway. Go around. They will literally, when it's soaking wet, they'll put these like 2 to 3 inch tire tracks through the frickin' yard, and they're usually driving these little front wheel drive vans, so they'll spin tires and they tear up the frickin' lawn. It's ridiculous. And they get pissed off when you tell them not to do it. It's like, well, don't drive. Why would you drive as a delivery driver? Honest to God, why would you drive through somebody's lawn? You know, like, I don't get it. Like, isn't that like a delivery driver policy? Like, use the driveway. It's a loop. You can literally turn around in the driveway. The driveway goes in a circle, but instead they drive through the lawn, and it really pisses me off. Really irritating. We're caught on something, guys. I just don't know what. I think it's this headlight piece up here. Yeah. Headlight, there we go. Yeah, the headlight has to go out and then back in. What happens if they deliver on a dead-end street? They just drive through the house, I guess. Yeah, maybe those guys there, maybe they worked for fucking GJ's Delivery or whatever that guy was. Giovanni Johnson, yeah, GJ's Delivery. Same people, probably. Hi. See, the neighbors can say hi. I'm gonna thread these bolts in a little bit, otherwise what's gonna happen is this thing's gonna come off of here, I'm gonna get pissed. Heather, you're probably waiting for a hurricane, aren't you? You know, I would take a picture of the damaged grass and send it for repair, but the problem is, guys, you like complain to Amazon and it's like there's like a disconnect between like the Amazon store and like the Amazon delivery, and there's like no way to get from one to the other. Like it's just there's like just no way to even talk to them, you know. It's super annoying. Guys, this lines up. I was afraid we were gonna have to bend some panels or something. But this is lining up really nice. I gotta open the door and get this to fit in because there's little tabs back here that it has to mount into, and it's not lining up right now, so I gotta get it in those tabs because I don't really know if it's supposed to be in front or behind them. I didn't pay good enough attention. I think it's in front. That looks better. Cautiously shut the door. There's a giant gap there though. Well, you know what? There's a really big gap here, but let me see what the door gap is on the other side so we can get it right. All right, the door gap's about that much. Oh, and it's damn near there. All right, so once we bolt it up, it should go into place. So I'm happy. Oh, really don't want to put that bumper together. God damn it. All right, let me run these bolts home. Not fully, but enough. I'm a little, sorry guys, I'm a little confused here. This has gone way better than it normally does. This is not normal. I was just prepared for a fight. I'm not sure what to do when things don't go wrong. God bless America. There's a hidden bolt up here under this cowl. It's a real pisser to get to, but it's what I mount the ditch lights on. So there's a little bracket here that holds the lights up on the fender. So we gotta put that in there. Almost forgot it. Oh, it's a pisser with this plastic in the way. All right, I just wanted to get it started. Okay. Guys, this couldn't have possibly went any easier. What am I forgetting? Yeah, and look at that, the door gap lined up. Son of a gun, guys, we're doing pretty good. You can't even tell this fucker was hit. Holy shit. Yeah, and you're gonna have to get used to the language, guys. I'm sorry, somebody was complaining about it. When we're fixing cars, this is just what happens. I'm sorry. I'll cry a river some other day. All right, so I guess I'm gonna get my ass under here and actually we're gonna, I know I'm totally jumping all over the place, but it's not exactly every day that I have to do body work on an F-150. So I'm gonna bolt the headlight back into place because that kind of holds the trim panel, so. We're not gonna go super tight on those because we might have to adjust it. Just wanted to go tight enough that it holds. Yeah, this is gonna fit real nice. I need to do a little bit of an oopsie repair on this. Hold on, I need fire. All right, I got my crack torch. There is a small little bit of like, I don't know, like blemish from where the fender barely kissed it. I'm gonna try to knock that off of there. So you need this crack torch, heat it up. Freaking wind is blowing it out though. rod. Which one did I? Oh, that was the top. Okay. Now this project should start coming together. Hey. Oh shit, hang on, I think I'm missing a few of them. Oh, I wonder what the hell. I think a few of those little tabs must have fell on the ground because I think I'm missing a few. Here's one, I can rob one off of here. God, I hate pulling these things off. That's all they look like. It's a little nut. Yeah, there's some on this plastic piece that I can harvest. Sorry, my brain is processing right now where this piece goes because this piece is not broken. It was the other piece that was broken. This goes somewhere. Shit. Let me go look at the other side. Oh. This is a stupid fender liner holder thing that I don't know if I want to put back or not because it rubs the tire. Okay, so I know what this is now. Let's see, how does it go in here? Almost has to go like this. I gotta look at the other side again. I think it actually goes. Okay, we should be back. Sorry. The battery died, so I had to plug it in. But I found out where that goes. It goes here. I just gotta find what I did with all the bolts for it. So I did something with them. Son of a bitch. Alright, well I lost the bolts for this, so I don't know how. Never mind, I found them. They're right here. Shit, I just dropped all my tools. God damn it. Alright, we're getting somewhere, folks. better. I'm going to use our old one of these just to make sure this is all lining up because I don't want to scratch up the new one. Oh yeah, that looks good. Piece of junk. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to mail that to GJ's or G whatever's delivery. I'm going to mail that son of a gun. I'm going to cut it up in pieces. I'm going to mail it to him for a souvenir. I might even send him my Fender too. Yeah, that's what I think of that. All right, well, we're pretty much set with that. So I'm gonna go over back here. Oh, I unplugged you. Plug you back in. I gotta get my screws and stuff in here. You gotta be kidding me. All right, I found it. I thought it was lost forever. I got it. My extension, I don't know. Oh, it's in my pocket. There it is. There's a problem about doing this in the driveway. Alright. Be very careful, because we do not want to misalign this and then gouge the door. God damn it. Well, son of a bitch, where'd it go? There it is. Oh my god, I keep dropping this damn bolt. Alright, again, we're not going to tighten these all down until this is all where we want it to be. But we'll get it threaded in there most of the way. Alright, that's in there most of the way. Where's my 10mm? Frickin' A, man. Frickin' A. Are you kidding me right now? I just had the stupid thing, didn't I? Give me a break, man. Where the heck's it at? Not today. Not today. Don't worry, I got a backup 10mm. It's all good. Alright, so there's a couple of bolts down here that go into the body that hold it, so make sure all that lines up. Frick, one of them damn nut certs fell out. least I know that this is where it needs to go. Let's shut the door and make sure it lines up. Oh yeah, it looks really good actually. Well, it will look good, but we gotta pull this in some. All right, so we're getting there. Nothing that we can't handle. I gotta go straight in. You're not gonna be able to see it. There's a bolt, there's a blind hole in there, and I gotta try to get it. That's what's gonna line this up the rest of the way. Almost. Oh, I think we got it. The bolt in there. Oh, that's the wrong bolt. Son of a gun. Oh, frickin' A. Alright, that's the right bolt right there. Alright. Bless America, man. Real pisser to line this one up. Son of a gun. I think we got it. Yeah, we did. All right, cool. Oh yeah. I think it's coming together now. All right, I'm gonna get this top one because that's gonna pull the fender. The fender needs to come down just a smidge, and this top one's gonna help pull it down into position here. Come on, line up. Okay. Getting warmer. All right, so everything up front, this lines up. That's about the same gap that's on the other side for the light. Everything lines up here. This looks straight. The only thing that's not lining up is this bottom piece. So I think we can make all those adjustments underneath here. I do need to find another nut cert. I hope I can find another nut cert. Uh-oh. Well, this might be a problem. I don't know how I lost it. It must have fell out and then I just didn't notice it. I don't know how. Probably kicked it. Shoot. I do have some spare bolts, so I'm just gonna put that and never mind, I just found it. As I said, I was just gonna nut and bolt it, but I found one, and look at this, I just found another one too. It's right there, found them. Perfect. We have to bring this fender down like 1/8 of an inch. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. That was it. It just dropped where it needs to be. But when I tighten it, it's going to pull it back up in there. I hate to say this, we might have to actually pull the fender off and bend that tab a little bit. That's really going to suck, but I'm going to see if I can get my hands in there and bend that tab down because it's bent up a little bit and it's pulling the fender up, but we want to pull it down. So I'm going to leave this bolt loose and I'm going to tighten these bottom ones and really wrench them down and then tighten it in. Maybe the bolt will pull it in, I'm not sure, but it's really getting close now. That's really close. Door gap looks fine. There's no I'm okay with that. This looks pretty good. Might have to bring it back a little bit, but that's easy to do. Maybe a quarter of, yeah. I gotta look at the other side. No, it's fine. It looks good. I'm being too picky. So this vehicle's never been in a wreck to my knowledge. This thing is kicked out. It comes out, it kicks out from the door maybe like that much. But I looked at the other side, and the other side is the same way. And you don't really notice it. It looks fine. It's just because I'm doing a repair, I didn't know if I caused that or not, but that's, the lines meet up, it's pushed all the way in, and the other side looks that way too. I think it's just the body line, because this door, there's this little bulge piece here where the door kind of, like the body comes out a bit, and I think it's like that taper into the body. I just want to make sure, but just to prevent any wind noise or anything, we'll squirt some black silicone in there. So let me go get some of that quick. Hang on. So since the y'all squad already copied us, I guess I'll reveal. This is clear. Normally I've been using black RTV silicone on the Project Weather Eye devices, because the clear RTV silicone, it doesn't bond to the cables that we're trying to waterproof. It doesn't bond to them, and it just doesn't create a watertight seal, so you have to use black RTV silicone. I don't think I have any black. Actually, I do. I was gonna just do clear, but never mind. But the reason, there's like remember where I said that bolt went through and I cut out that piece of foam for that bolt? I just don't want any wind noise or anything, so we're just gonna slop some on there, but I actually have some. Hang on. I got some left over from our differential project. If I can get it to come out. I think she's plugged up. She's plugged up. There ain't much left in here, so. Oh yeah. I got some in there. It's not super important anyway, so. Well, before we goof around anymore with this, I think I'm gonna get the bumper unboxed. I really don't want to do this anymore. I'm freaking thirsty, and I'm hungry. You guys hang on, I gotta go get something to drink. I'm freaking dying. Okay, I'm back. Oh. I have a 7mm somewhere and I need it. Where'd my little 1/4-inch adapter go? There it is, down there. I'm just gonna tighten down these all these bolts so that this fender don't shift on us. That don't fit. That don't fit. That fit. Where's my 10mm? Are you kidding me? There it is. God dang, man. I'm an idiot. Not the fender, the frickin' bumper. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm trying to flip you guys around so you'll be able All right, how long have we not had sound? I had no idea, guys. I'm sorry. How long have we not had it? For a while. Great. Great. That's fantastic. Oh my God. Whatever. All right, last time I bolted this whole thing together before we put it on the truck, and I don't know if that was the easiest way to do it or not. So I feel like it would be easier to bolt it together when on the truck. So I'm just gonna hang the center piece on there and see what's easiest. So it might be easier to bolt the wings on after the fact. Yeah, it very well might be. Well, no, because I won't be able to get a power tool in there. Yeah, we're doing this with power tools. I've learned my lesson. Where's the frickin' hardware? Is this seriously missing hardware? Oh no, it's right there. I thought we were missing the hardware. Alright, so we're just going to start bolting this up. Let me get some a socket for this. I don't know why I didn't grab a deep well. Well, I'm having a hard time finding my 15 deep. It's the only socket missing. That's not good because I haven't used it yet. Never mind, found it. Tight is tight. I can't get my impact in for that other one, so I'll have to use a wrench. short a nut? Nope. Alright. Oh, these are freaking heavy. I need a wrench to get that last one. Okay, done. I gotta get this pig on the truck. Oh God, if I drop this on my toes, they're all broken. Oh. Don't line up. I didn't pick up on it enough. Let's just get like 2 bolts in so I know it's not gonna fall on me. That would be great. Just something to secure it. Come on. All right, I gotta go to the other side and do that. Once this is on, before we tighten them down, we'll obviously straighten it out. It's crooked. Son of a bitch. Last time I had to go get a jack and put it under one side, pull up on it a little bit. It's kind of a pain in the ass to align. Okay. I'm at that point in the project where I just want to not do this anymore. Because I gotta drill holes yet. Oh my god. Alright, well, I've bitched enough. Alright, what tools do I need here? We just gotta snug these bolts up enough so that it'll hold its position, and then we'll finagle it straight. I think it's the 18. really hard to get your hands in here, though. That's kind of the problem. Don't have much room to work in here. Hey, a smaller wrench. Weird. Okay, anyway. Don't want to go too tight because we still got to be able to adjust this, but we need to get it tight enough that we can wiggle it and it'll hold its spot, you know. Trying to see how close to straight we got it. I think this side is like 1/4 inch low. I'll put this plastic piece on and then we got something to kind of gauge it by. This thing itself is kind of a pisser because these clips, if you don't line them up just right, none of them go in. It's really hard to line any of them up until some of them are in. Frickin' A, man. Turning out to be one of those days. Not having a good time yet. Not sure when I start having a good time, but it ain't right now. Oh my god, it lines up factory. Sure as shit. Look at that. So that means we must have the fender aligned right. Yeah, I like this being black already with this being blue like it was. I mean, yeah, you have the mismatch color here on the side, but I personally think it looks better with the bumper because like I said earlier, having the blue down here, which is factory, it looked weird because it was the only blue on the front of the truck because of that bumper. Cool. This gives me something to kind of gauge the bumper with, you know. I actually think this side's too high. God bless, man, I can't tell. And I got the tire off the vehicle, so I can't really set it down level. Part of the problem is because the vehicle's like tilted. That might actually be about right, guys. No, this side has to come down. So I can't put my fingers in there at all, but over here I can. So okay. So that's fine, whatever. I think if I like really jolt this thing, it should come down some. Maybe not. Oh, it's actually, this thing's actually down as far as it can go because these holes are slotted. All right, so the passenger side's gonna have to just come up. So, is what it is. So we'll really lock this side down. That just means I have the mounting plate on just a smidge crooked, but that's fine. here now. Getting closer. Wish I had a 12-point socket. Can we go up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go up as much as we want. Too far though. What the frick, man? So I'm just gauging it with my fingers, honestly. Just fucking shoot them. Oh, Nikki's saying there's some fucking... I won't say that because I'll get canceled again. Some people in Rockford that are trying to like get in the car and get money for her or something. I just replied with shoot them or run them over. And somebody's gonna say I'm a hard. I hate that. Like you get these people like this is a thing in Rockford where they're literally like will come up and they'll like grab your door handle and they'll like try to get in your car. And you can't call the cops because the cops aren't gonna do anything because Rockford police is the most corrupt police department ever. And it's ridiculous. And like, I'm sorry to be that way, but it's like somebody comes up and grabs my damn door handle, they're getting run over. I don't play that game. I'm not getting shot. Cancel me all you want, people, but this is rural America where we respect other people's property. Jesus Christ. It makes you wonder what happened to parents. Like, there's always been shitty people in this world, but there's a lot of shitty people now. Like, what's happened? Like, why did everybody turn out to be so trashy anymore? Oh yeah, I'm sure all the kids are trying to cancel me for that comment too. Don't care. Really don't. I'm over it. Yeah, I'm sure somebody in the chat's like, does this guy not own a tape measure? No, actually I don't. It broke and I haven't replaced it yet. So we're using my fingers to adjust this. This seems to be pretty even. We better lock it down before that changes. Might actually be easier to just... No good way to get a wrench in there. Oh my God. Definitely at that point in the project where I'm really getting tired of the project. Oh shit. There's an adjustment to go in and out and I didn't... Yep, it's crooked. Because I didn't realize there was an in and out adjustment. Awesome, we get to do that all over again. Fun. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Awesome. Yeah, it's slotted this way, not just this way. And this side needs to go in. Oh my God. Well, the good news is we didn't tighten the other two bolts yet. Ouch. That might have been enough. Oh, I tell you what, once this is bolted down, we're home free. It's just getting this thing aligned is just a pain because it's so heavy. Happy with the gap. Looks even. Just need to get the actual twist right here. Right about there's where I want it, but I don't, it's hard to hold it and lock it down at the same time. Gonna have to get it a little bit here. Where I need a second person. I need a second person real bad. Fucking horror. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, guys, we'll wrench it down. All right, so I got the one that sets the adjustment. Pretty much locked down, so we can go get the other, we can do the other ones now, so this should be significantly faster now. I just gotta get the wrench in here a little better to hold these stupid things. God fucking Christ. You gotta be shitting me. Well, I think we all knew that was coming eventually. God damn it. Surprised it took this long. God dang it. Alright. Well, now that I'm bleeding, we should be good to finish the rest of the project now. Great. Alright. Now we just need to torque them down with the big one here. One thing about this bumper is there's nowhere to put a wrench on the back of the bolt. It's really, just because of the nature of this, it's really hard to wrench on these. It's not really the manufacturer's fault either, like there's just only so much room in here. Alright guys, well I'm sure everybody's making fun of me by now, but now we gotta pull this side back down because when I was wrenching on it, it slipped, so. This side's gotta come back down, so that's great, but that side's locked, so we're good that way, but I know it looks like a clusterfuck, but there's only so much I can do in my driveway, you know. Is what it is. Fought with this when I put it on too, so. Hopefully this side shouldn't be too tight because I didn't wrench down on it. gap under the headlights just needs to come down some. That's about even there. That's more like I want it. That's much better. This needs to like roll back now though. I think we're gonna lock it down there because that's how the other side looks on the side. So. If that ain't level, I'm just gonna crash the truck. All right, I'm actually happy with that. That looks pretty good. That looks good. No, I did not crash the truck. Some freaking guy that didn't even speak English from CJ or whatever transportation crashed my truck. Freaking Giovanni, whatever the hell his name is. Screw that guy. Okay, well, cool, that's done. So we got to get this damn light bar back on. This goes there. Why does it matter if he speaks English or not? Because if you have a commercial driver's license, you're actually federally required to speak English. So he's not complying with the license that he claims to have, and then didn't want to provide insurance and decided to wreck my truck. So that's why it matters. Just saying. Oh, and we're doing the racism thing. Okay, well, I know who you are, bud. And here's the thing. If you want to say that it's racist to make a comment that somebody doesn't speak English, that has nothing to do with race. You can have a white guy that don't speak English. You can have a black guy that don't speak English. You can have a Mexican that don't speak English. You can have a Russian that don't speak English. That has nothing to do with race, and you're a fucking idiot if you think it does. I'm not playing that game. Mr. Tennessee, I'm not playing your stupid fucking game. You goddamn kids. You turn 18 and you think you're hot shots. You ain't done a goddamn thing in the real world, so you're gonna come out here and harass fucking grown-ass adults. Well, I'm sorry that your parents failed you, but just because your parents failed you doesn't mean that the rest of ours did. Well, mine kind of did, but you get the point. So we need to drill some holes, and I don't know. Oh no, I don't have shit. We might have a problem. Oh no, so that's what these kids do. Then they contact everybody you work with and my moderators and sponsors and stuff, and they're like, "You need to fire this guy. He's a racist. He said something about someone not speaking English." Kiss my ass. Seriously, that's all I got to say. Fucking Pettis, fucking idiot. Anyway, I need a drill bit, and I don't think I have one. That's a problem, because I need one. Okay, I have found a drill bit, but I'm afraid, if I remember right, this thing is duller than a post. So this is going to be a problem. Frick. All right, I have to keep this battery pack plugged in, so I got to kind of change battery. What do you mean? In this? No, I did earlier. All right, we're going to leave it like that. It's all wobbly. No, and the reason I made the comment that the guy doesn't speak English, guys, is because he couldn't even communicate with me after the accident. So if you think that I'm in the wrong for being a little upset that this guy is a commercial driver and you're federally required to be able to speak like good enough English, you don't have to be fluent, but you have to speak like good enough English to have a commercial driver's license. It's a requirement. You need to be able to communicate with somebody after it. You know, when you drive your vehicle into theirs and wreck their vehicle, you need to be able to communicate with them and provide insurance, which this guy did not do. But, you know, I'm the bad guy, so. Because that's how the kids work these days. You know, I'm sorry, and I'm not saying that it's all kids these days, but the vast entitlement of the 18 to 25 crowd is undeniably terrible. There's a lot of very smart young adults out there, but for every freaking smart young adult, there seems to be an equal counterpart of it's not even that they're not smart, they're just assholes for no reason. It's this woke thing, whatever this woke thing is. I don't know what it is, but they all claim that it's this whatever, and it's like, I'm not getting into politics, guys. I'm not saying, I don't think this woke thing is a political anything. I think it's this, like, I don't know, it's kind of this attitude where if somebody comes up and robs you, and if you punch them in the face while they're trying to steal your money, you're the bad guy. It's that mentality. I don't know if that's really what that is, but it is for me, whatever. But did you guys see, and I'm allowed to have a podcast. You know, somebody came in here earlier and was bitching, I'll only talk about the weather. Guys, I'm allowed to do a broadcast of whatever the hell I want to broadcast. Especially when there's no storms. But did you guys see what the police chief in Canada said? I guess, goddamn fucking bee. God fucking Christ. I'm gonna fucking goddamn Jesus Christ. I'm allergic as hell to those things, I swear to God. Oh, but I had a panic attack there. But anyway, I don't do bees. But where I guess somebody like defended that, so I guess a home invader in Canada, somebody shot him with bear spray, like the pepper spray, bear spray stuff. And did you guys hear what that Canadian police chief said? He said the safest thing to do with a criminal, with an armed home invasion, he says the safest and most recommended thing to do is comply with the robber. Okay. If somebody enters your house with a shotgun, rifle, pistol, points it in your face, do you really think that, I understand, like, at that point it's too late, but my thing is, so you're telling me that if somebody breaks into your house or tries to kill you, we're supposed to comply with them? that doesn't make any sense. And no offense, Canada, but like it's that mentality where it's like the wrongdoer. I'm so sick of and this is exactly what I'm talking about with Clay, aka dipshit in Tennessee. I'm really sick and tired of the mentality where the wrongdoer is not doing anything wrong. It's the person that's the victim or the respondent is doing something wrong because they didn't comply with the person doing what was wrong. It's that attitude of somebody can come up and hold a knife out and say, give me your wallet. While the victim that's being robbed, if they punch them or pull a weapon back out on them, well, then that person's in the wrong. And then that W word crowd comes out and says, you shouldn't have harmed them. You should have just done what they said. Okay, folks, I understand, and I'm not saying that a human life is or isn't worth a robbery or a wallet. But what I'm saying is when you're put in a position where somebody could be hurting you or is wrong or whatever, like, you're not the bad person for stepping up and saying no. You know, like, it's that mentality. And that those comments earlier calling me a racist for that, it's that same mentality. You know, this guy caused me, well, the insurance company claims it's actually $5,300 worth of damage. So this guy basically cost me and his insurance $5,300 because he was being careless, 100% careless, and cost me downtime. But I'm the bad guy for calling him out. I'm just saying. Think what you want. So what are the odds that I can get this straight without a tape measure? Should we take bets on if we're gonna get this straight without a tape measure? Bill, the truck's on jack stands. Someone can cut down your fence and drown in your pool and it's your fault. Do you have experience with that? You're kind of creeping me out. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's... God dang it, guys. Not having a tape measure is really killing me here. Oh, God. How about right there? That looks straight. Does that look straight? All right. Drill bit's duller than hell. All right. I got one more potential chance for a drill bit. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, I got a rusty drill bit. My drill bits are in the car that she's driving, and that don't do me much good, does it? That is the sound of a drill battery about to die. Definitely not using self-tappers. No, they will, they won't hold in this, the vibrations will come out. Speaking from experience. You got to put an actual bolt under here with a lock washer on it, or it'll come right out when it just all the road vibrations. Oh. There's a freaking adjustable wrench around here somewhere. Lost the adjustable hammer. Bloody kidding me right now? How the hell did we lose that? I haven't even used it for squat. Guys, we've lost the adjustable hammer. We are in big trouble now. Frick. Well, where the hell could it be? I'm at a loss. I'm sure I'm probably standing on it or something. What the hell? Seriously. Oh. Yeah, we have got to find that adjustable wrench. Alright, seriously people, like what the hell am I missing? Like I had it under here. Nope. Nope. Alright, I'm about to have a mental breakdown here. Where is it? Like I'm seriously about to have a mental breakdown if I can't find that freaking wrench. Oh my god. It's in my pocket. Alright, well we're at that phase in the project where I'm basically just gonna stand around and like stare at stuff till it shows up. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, well we're gonna use the backup one, which is like way too big, but I've looked everywhere, guys. It's just disappeared. Somebody showed up when I wasn't looking and stole it. That's the only possible explanation here. That is the only possible explanation. It's very obvious. It's been stolen. Never to be found again. So we use this giant one that barely fits. Oh, I'm smart. No, I probably won't find it when I'm finished. It's gone forever. Somebody stole it. There clearly was somebody here. Somebody stole it when we weren't looking. better call the police. Oh God. All right, now we got to get this straight. You're supposed to measure this with a tape measure. Mine broke. Yeah, there are a bunch of crickets. I don't know where though. It's not inside the bumper, I swear to God. Son of a bitch. All right, don't. I looked there 3 times. You guys witnessed me look there, okay? I don't want to hear it. You gotta be shitting me. I looked there 3 freaking times. Thank you, Jackie. Stupid. When you got drill shavings like that, you really got to blow them away because they will rust when they get wet. And then you'll have little like rust speckles. Now where'd I put the drill? Okay. I'm very tired. Or a washer and lock washer on. Just don't get the shavings in your eyes. Yeah, that's a good tip. That's definitely a good tip. I probably won't. I'll probably end up doing that. I'm sure I will want them in my eyes. Because I'm not very careful. You can see I've definitely got my safety goggles on. So if OSHA is watching right now, since I technically do employ myself, well, I guess you can just send the violation to me. OSHA, like, oh shit. All right. Ta-da! All right, now I need my 13. God bless, where the hell did that shit go? Oh, Jesus. Cover plate goes over here. Hang on. You guys won't be able to see this. I'm not moving the camera. This will only take a second. You'll see the next one that I put on though. These are just cover plates that cover up where the bolt holes are. I just don't want to move the camera for this. How am I supposed to get in there? Oh my God, I'm so glad to be almost done. I'm just over this. Okay. All right. One more. Cool. All right, so we're getting there. Now, I'll bring you guys down some. We'll put this centerpiece in. Alright. Probably should have grabbed a socket for these blows up. That would have been too smart. Barely get your fingers in here for these two top nuts. Oh my god, this is infuriating. Come on! Bottom ones are easier. Maybe not. Man, this is way more of a pain in the butt than it was last time. I wonder why. Oh, you know what? Ah, shit, because I went through there last time. God dang it, man. Oh, shoot. I might not even be able to do this without taking the light bar off. So I gotta stick my hand through them holes, I think. Ah, frick. I wonder if I can... No. Shit. God dang it. Well, here. We'll just take it off by the... It's not the right... Are you... Jesus Christ. Why is everything not the right side? I think those are 11s. So instead of unbolting those brackets where I got to reach up under there, we'll just take the nuts off the back of the bar here. I just need to be able to stick my hands through these holes. That'll work. I suppose that's not the right socket. Might as well get the socket for these while I'm up too, you know. So it's an 11, so I need an 11 and a 10. God knows where the 10 went. Found the 10. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. I got enough sockets, tools, wrenches, and stuff out that something's gonna fit, I'm sure. But yeah, you gotta go through here. Oh, that's much easier. Yeah, we're on the backup 10mm. I don't know where the non-backup 10mm went. Sure, I'll find it. All right. Did I put nuts on these? Missing one. All right, we're gonna run these down, run them home. Where's my, there it is. Jesus Christ, losing stuff already. Sorry, loud noises. This one's trying to cross thread. What the frick, man? Why are we doing this? Shouldn't be doing this. Try another bolt. I don't know if it's the bolt or the nut. Shoot. Is it boogered up or what? I got spares. Try a different one. Oh yeah, much more smooth. Whoops. All right, cool. Oh, Jesus, I'm so glad to be getting done with this. see here. Stand back, see how it looks. It's pretty good. Put our light bar back on. Cool. Jesus Christ, dropping shit. Okay, so now we really just need to get the that damn fender liner put back, which is going to be not fun. Not fun at all. I hate doing these. I broke some of the Christmas tree fasteners, so I'll have to get some new ones, I guess. We'll just have to put it back together without them in there. There's really nothing I can do about it right now, you know. What? I forgot what I used to take these screws out. Hang on. There's really little. Oh Lord, I need to find my little socket adapter again. What the hell did I do with it? There it is. Alright, so I think I'll start up here. These things are a huge pain in the ass to get lined back up. Every time. Like, I always fight with these guys. Like, I don't know why. It's like some mental block or something. I don't know. But I fight with these stupid things so bad. They're always a pain in the ass to get back in where they go, you know. Oh, and they're dirty, nasty. I should have washed the truck first, so definitely my fault on that. But still, these things are like fabric and they just soak up like dust. Alright, I'm gonna get one screw in up front to kind of hold this. This thing's not lining up. Really gonna piss me off. Not sure why it's not. Put one of these pins in and hope that'll help us hold it in one spot. That's not even right. That's not even, what? There must be a different hole. I guess now that might be right. Yeah. I just don't remember it sitting so, like, whatever. All right, get a couple. Usually once you get a few of these in, the rest are a little easier. And my socket just fell off. What the frick, man? We are not having fun time here. Cool. Okay, so really need to focus on getting this where it needs to go here. And that's going to be way easier said than done. Because there's like little tabs that's got to get pushed over. Ouch. Just really pinches your fingers in there. Once we get something lined up over here, it'll be easier. We gotta get something to go where it's supposed to go. Maybe get one of these little screws in, just something to help us here. Oh man. Oh, that went under the chart. Well, we're getting somewhere. I mean, anybody who's done these inner fender liners, like I don't know if maybe I'm the only one that has problems with them, but I freaking hate these things. That one, the nut cert fell out of, where it didn't have one of the two. One of these didn't have one. Nope, it's right here. Actually, I don't know if this is the one or not, but it's gonna be the one. See, I'm gonna have to go to O'Reilly's and get some of those Christmas tree fasteners because I broke damn near every single one of them. They were so damn brittle. That's not a big deal. Cheap piece of plastic. All right. We're actually not, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna replace that one with a Christmas tree fastener and say screw it. Because it's held fine. I'll just put a Christmas tree plug in it. Same with that top one. We're not far off here. We're not far off. I think getting this last screw or two in here is really gonna finish this. I gotta put this plastic piece on. Hang on. There's a little plastic trim piece here that I didn't pull off the old fender yet. This thing's gotta go on here to prevent rock chips. It's that easy. That one needs a Christmas tree plug, which, I mean, I got this mangled one, but maybe this one would fit up here. Is that a screw or a plug? Okay, well that's that. So now it just needs some Christmas tree plugs, but that's fine. I'll go get some. Yeah, I'm really hoping that everything else lines up. Like I hope the hood and all that lines up. I gotta get this light hooked up here. Oh, so I gotta get this damn windshield piece bent underneath the bracket somehow. Oh boy. How in the hell am I gonna do that? I did it once before, so I should be able to do it again. It's like this rubber windshield cowl, but it only gives me so much bend. Oh shit, the bed, man. How in the hell did I do that before, I wonder? I know it won't break because I've bent the piss out of it before. It's fine, it's just like hard rubber. It's just... Sorry, I gotta block the camera, I'm sorry. I just gotta get this damn thing done and move on. I think I just like brute forced this last time I did it somehow. When I put this light on here, God fucking Christ, man. There's really no other way to do this. Maybe I can sneak the bolt, I don't know. Take the bracket off and see. Or loosen the bracket up just a little bit. See if we get a little play, if we can do it. Oh, yep, there we go. That must be how I did it. Because now I can, there we go. So I get this light back on there. Which is also easier said than done. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Almost done. Forgot what size wrench this is. I think it's a 13. I think. Find out. Might be easier with the hood shut. I don't know. We'll tighten it up once the light's on there. Probably is easier with the hood shut, so. These are aux beams. I had some Baja Design lights, but I just didn't I just didn't like I don't know. I just didn't like the pattern on them. Baja Designs are actually a better light, but these aux beams are just. I prefer these for floodlights anyway. These are expensive, but they're good. All right, that's a 10, so I need my 10 wrench. Just to back it up. Right about there, I think. About there. How tight it's gonna get. All right, now we gotta get this from being wobbly, but I think I gotta do that when the hood is shut. So is there anything else I gotta do when the hood is open? Oh shit, yeah, there is something I gotta do. We gotta put that light in yet. God bless. Oh God. Hang on. Oh, we gotta put these lights on down here too. Son of a bitch. All right, we gotta drill the hole for this light. Forgot about that. Let me grab the light off the old Fender. Now, science. Science. This is an aluminum truck. It is not magnetic. This is aluminum. This is not steel. If you take a steel screw and drill it into here, it will create a battery and it will corrode, and this will rot out in like 6 months. Seriously, it literally creates a battery. So I had to special order aluminum screws. Aluminum self-tapping screws, and these things disintegrate incredibly fast, but it works. Because you do not want to put steel hardware in this. That would be very bad. Very bad. Yeah, side note, aluminum. So, great. Which is good because it doesn't rust, but it's bad because it's aluminum. And I can't, so I have a lot of magnets for cameras, like to time lapse and stuff. I can't put a magnet on here with a GoPro anymore, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. A lot of stuff's aluminum now, so. Anywho, I guess I need a drill bit. So hopefully we don't disintegrate the drilling tip on these because they're the last two that I got. and I don't have any drill bits. So F&A, I just dropped it on the ground. There it is. So this is real easy. It literally goes right there. Where do I want? Hold on. The center goes between the 1 and the 5. Right there. It's straight because of the emblem. So this is super easy. I'm not even going to measure. If this was somebody else's car, I would measure, but I'm not going to measure. It's fine. The center goes between the 1 and the 5, and then you just send it home. Oh, you forgot the light. Yeah, just hang on. There's rhyme to my reason here, folks. You're about to see why I mounted the bezel and not the light. Ready for this? It's so I knew where to drill. Because we gotta drill a giant hole with this giant spinning butt plug. Just kidding, it's a step bit. I gotta take that off of there first anyway, Phillips. That's so I got the hole where I needed it to be. Perfect. Just like new. Wow. That's how you destroy a Fender in 10 seconds. Oh, though that paint's gonna corrode and chip. Well, don't worry. I got touch-up paint that we're gonna use so that we don't corrode and get water in there. If I can get the damn thing open. Blue Jeans Metallic, there we go. Gosh dang, how the hell you open this thing? This is a $30 tube of paint. I guess Trump put a tariff on automotive paint too. Christ. I'd get him on the phone. There we go. We're just gonna paint that. I mean, it's not steel, so it's not like it's gonna rust, but it's just good practice. You don't want it to corrode under there. Yeah. Hang on, there's a little nick up here I'm gonna try to. Shit. And I just spilled touch-up paint on my Fender. Hold on. I'm just not doing very good today, guys. Get that shit off right away. There we go. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. All right, let me try to get that nick. There's a little nick, and I think I made it when we put it on. I'm gonna grab that without dribbling everywhere, I hope. God, this stuff's really runny. There we go. Don't look bad. Sweet. Okay. Now what do? Find the wire for the damn light, first of all. Who the hell is this? Sorry, a random person on my road. I'm always like, who the hell is this? I know. Somebody's gonna be like, are you seriously just gonna put those together and electrical tape them? You're damn right I am, because I don't know where my heat shrink tubing is, and it'll be just fine. It's all right, guys. We're gonna get through this together. Just don't have a whole lot of service loop here on this wire harness because it's zip tied up, but so I'm gonna try to I'm gonna see if I can find my solder. All right, bad news, boys and girls. I looked for a whole 3 seconds and I didn't see my solder. So unfortunately, somebody's gonna make fun of me for this. And I never do shoddy electrical work, because shoddy electrical work will cause problems. But oh no, wait, there's my solder right there. Okay, we're good. I was gonna say we're just gonna have to twist the wires together and hope for the best, but that's all right. Normally I would heat shrink it, but I don't know where my heat shrink is. Here. Oh shit. Oh, there's my solder. Yeah, we used a lot of solder on Project Weather Eye. There's a ton of solder on those packs that the Y'all Squad is ripped off, but whatever. Not first, not last. My torch. Where's my crack torch? All right, got my crack torch. So. All right, I'm gonna put this lead solder in my mouth. This is not going to end well, is it? Because I have no service loop on this damn thing. I'm trying to be very cautious how we do this here, because I do not want to burn my paint. Low flame, low flame. Okay. It's one down, only like 5 more freaking wires to go here. Come on, give me some freaking wire. I could get more, but I'd have to cut all the zip ties on the wiring harness. Really don't want to do that. This is actually not the proper way to solder these either. You see I'm twisting them together and then putting a solder blob on them. Proper way would be to actually like butt splice them. But I don't have enough wire to really do that, because I can't get my fingers in there to twist. But the fact that we have some solder on here just so they don't pull apart makes me happy. God damn it. Trying to hold it and solder. Oh, man. Awful close to that paint. My torch die? There we go. Give her the beans. It's not working. Heat it up, then apply some solder. All right, well, there's a little on there. Whatever. The important thing here is that they don't pull out. So like if someone tugs on the wiring harness, the wires don't pull out. They won't now. When you guys solder with a torch, you got to be real careful that you don't burn the wires. But when you solder, you don't want to heat the solder. You want to heat up the wire and then apply the solder. But as you can imagine, that's really hard to do with a torch because you're heating up the whole area. Come on. Give me some fuel or flame. There's a blob on there. It's fine. Gordon, no. Come on, man. Whatever. Eat. Do as I say and not as I do. This is not the proper way to do this, but at least it's safe. The green one's not used. Just tape that off. We'll wrap the whole thing. But this is the only electrical tape you should actually use. It's Scotch Super 33 Plus. This stuff is not like normal electrical tape is like plasticky. This stuff's very rubbery, stretchy, so you can really get it tight. This stuff works at low temperatures too. It doesn't get brittle. And if you cut it off with a razor blade or a scissors and you don't like stretch it and mangle it, it just won't come up. It's really good tape. It's also $8 a roll, but so again, not the proper way to do this, but I'm gonna go around and put one wrap around each wire, and then we're gonna wrap the whole thing. I had a boss once, his name was Henry. And he said, "You never solder wires on an automotive vehicle." And I was like, "Why is that, Henry?" "Well, the vibrations can actually break the solder apart." So, oh, that's an interesting take, Henry. And that was the end of that conversation. I continued to solder wires. And Henry continued to not like me. But Henry was not a very nice person. Henry was a D-bag. Rode his bicycle to work every day, which is fine. But he rode his bicycle to work every day and told everybody how he was better than everyone for riding his bicycle to work every day. And he suggested that I try riding my bicycle to work every day because it's better for the environment. And I was like, okay. Said, I'm going to be a little bit late for work. And he's like, why? I'm like, well, you do realize I drive an hour and 20 minutes to get to this job, right? Like, how long do you think that's going to take me to bicycle? 3 freaking days? Fucking Henry. Yeah, he was a big problem. I think they eventually fired him after I left, thank God. But yeah, he was one of those people that they're just like impossible to work for. Not a Henry fan. You'll see how nice this tape is when we do these tight wraps. Yeah, so everybody called him, so his name wasn't Henry, it was actually Hank. But I don't know, a lot of people don't know this because I didn't know this until I met Henry. Usually people that are named Hank are actually Henrys, like Henry and Hank, it's like Bill and Will kind of thing. And he always introduced himself as Hank. Well, when we all found out that his name was Henry, we all started calling him Henry because it really pissed him off. And everybody started calling him Henry, and nobody called him Hank, and it was really, it really pissed him off. So we just kept doing it. It was that kind of job. Look at that. Freaking quality right there, folks. $300 an hour. All right, where's my Phillips bit? There it is. This drill is shot. It's like the chuck is all screwed up. I don't know. God dang it, I dropped a screw. Yeah, honestly, folks, I appreciate the comment, but I'm actually a very nice person. I just do not tolerate purposefully nasty people very well. God dang it. Jesus Christ, I don't use a freaking drill. Look at that, frickin' A right there. Hell frickin' A. All right. Okay, now what do we got to do? This thing's got to get tightened up. That's fine. It's getting cold out here. No. Do not ever put wire nuts on something like this because it's not waterproof. Water will get in the wire, corrode the wire, and you'll have a fire. Plus, they're not. It's a mess. So no, I don't use wire nuts on automotive, like ever. Household wiring, sure, that's fine, but not on automotive. But yeah, anything else, sure. Look at this, my $30 thing of touch-up paint came straight from mainland China. Great. So that's why it was expensive, because Trump tariffed it, because it's from China. Now I know why it's a $30 thing of touch-up paint. Thanks, Trump. Christ. Freaking making my freaking paint expensive. I'm gonna have to write a sternly worded letter here. Dear Donald Trump, take the tariff off of my paint. I don't care about the other stuff. All right, you think we could shut this now? Make sure the fender lines up. All right, perfect. Good, good. Fender lines up. Perfect. Yeah, we could test it before we put everything back together, but a lot of work. All right, where's my 13? In my pocket, right where I left it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I had a neighbor named Lucy once. She was really nice. Ugh, good and tight. Some of you know the rest of that saying, which I will not repeat on YouTube because somebody will have a fit. I'll plug you guys back into power. All right, one thing we've forgotten. Oh, where frickin' A is these fog lights gotta go back up. What size is that? Son. Oh, I'm sure it's a size not convenient. That's what it is, I'm sure. 13-ish, 13. Come on. Come on. Are there what? Missed that comment, but it looked interesting. No. God bless America. Am I allowed to say God bless America anymore, or are you canceled for that too? That cow's humping that other cow. That's kind of gross. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, try to get these aligned where they were. I didn't make the I didn't take down the like the up and down. I left that tight. It's just like side to side. And I think these were like right up against the bumper, so shouldn't really have to adjust them. These are supposed to point out to the side and down a little bit so that we don't, like, we get that kind of like ditch lighting. You know, like actual fog lights. They're not supposed to shine out. That's what the rest of the lights are for. These are to shine, kind of fill that little gap between like the bumper and kind of the front wheel when you're turning and stuff. That looks about how I had it. So, need my 13 wrench again. Jesus fucking Christ. That's not my 13. Where's my 13 wrench? I'm gonna have a stroke. have the stupid thing. It's because I did have the stupid thing. It's right here. That's not it? Are you well, then what the frick size is this? So a 13 socket fits, but a 13 wrench don't? Explain that to me. Give me a break. Let's do 12 point versus 6 point, I guess. I get these real tight because otherwise they vibrate loose. Probably should put some Loctite on them, honestly. Sweet. Other side. There's a lot more work to take replacing these parts than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have this done in like an hour. You know, keep in mind there's a lot you didn't see. You know, there was a solid 45 minutes of me tearing this stuff apart before I went live. I gotta see where I put that other one. Forward. Just didn't remember if it slid all the way forward or all the way back. It's all the way forward. All right, let me eyeball it here, just make sure. I'm glad I eyeball it. It needs to come just like that's probably good. Eyeball that one. All right, that's good. All right. We're done. No, we're not. No, we're not. God bless. We're almost done, though. That's as much as I can tilt the camera. This has to be tightened. Oh, no, it doesn't. I tightened it already. Okay. All right, let's put the wheel on and ship it. Okay, 21's over there. Where's my socket wrench? Freaking heavy ass tires too. Like an 80-pound wheel and tire combo here. Oh, Jesus. Click. 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 All right, cool. Torque. Okay. So, are we taking bets if anything works? All right. Fogs and high beams should be on, which we didn't mess with any of that, but okay. Fog lights, high beams, low beams, high beams, fog lights. Okay, cool. Let me take you off of this. Let's see, work light, and I'll light everything else up. All right, that light works. They're all working. Sweet. Great. Oh, guys, that's probably about it for me. Hold on. Well, that's probably about it for me. All right. Neighbor here? Yeah, neighbor's here. I'm trying to think what I'm forgetting. All right, let's fire this thing up. Well, that's good. We didn't leave any tools in the engine. We probably should check all the lights, honestly. So, I don't know. Cross your fingers. All right, that one flashes. They all flashing? They are. Yeah, they are. Got the California Steady on the bar. All right, looks good. The back still? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're good back here too. Great. All right, cool. Can't even tell. Looks great. And I do like this. I like this being black. I actually do. Even though it's mismatched here, I might actually paint it from there down, but that matches the bumper better, I think. Yeah, I'll run with it. I'm good. I'm happy. It looks like it never happened. Work light again. Yeah, cool. All right, I gotta clean this, so I'm out of here. Thanks for following along. The GJ jerk off, he screwed me. I had a lot I wanted to get done today, but good news is he didn't screw me as hard as his insurance is about to screw him. So hold on, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some traffic cones when I'm in parking lots, put them around the truck. So I'm not doing that again. Oh yeah, that would have been 3 weeks to 6 weeks at a body shop. So, because see, the thing is, the body shop would have wanted to. Body shop was gonna. The quotes are all included. Here's what was really pissing me off, and this is why I only would take this to Whiteface Ford. Body shops up here wanted to pull the stickers off because they wanted to paint the door. They didn't want to get a new fender. They wanted to get a used one, and then they wanted to paint it and then paint it on the car. So that meant they were going to take the side mirror off the door handle and then paint it so they can blend it. And I'm like, guys, those stickers, I mean, it's not even the freaking cost, it's the time, because I'm not going to let them put them back on because they're not going to do it right. Like I've had trucks in body shops before that have been lettered and they never put them back on right. So that would have been more shit that I would have had to do. Plus, when you take that, it's more work taking them damn things off than just painting the thing off of the truck, because you take them off and then you got to take the stupid 3M eraser wheel because half the time they leave freaking sticky shit behind. And I didn't want to have to deal with it. So I'm like, it's a 5-year-old truck. You can't just paint the fender. Oh no, I'm going to blend it. I'm like, oh Christ. Well, Whiteface Ford, they're like, oh yeah, we'll just paint the fender off the truck. It's no problem. But old, new, the paint's the same color. It needs wash. Bad. But yeah, it looks good. The hood gap is factory. The door gap looks factory. You can't even tell. Super happy with this. So cool. And I'm still waiting on the title for that piece of shit so that I can get out of here. I lost the title. I lost the title for that thing, so I had to file for a replacement. That's actually my trade-in for this. It's under a contract. I'm waiting on them to deliver the title so that I can take it to the dealership. But gone. That piece of shit can go. That one's gonna stay, because that one's not a piece. That one's a piece. And there's a wasp nest in the front of it, so I gotta figure out how to get that out. But yeah, we're good now. You know, you just mentioned something about a colored screw. I think I'm gonna take my touch-up paint and paint these screws. Just because you mentioned that. That would actually look better, wouldn't it? Because that kind of sticks out. It looks a little cheap, doesn't it? I think I'm going to do that. I know that wasn't what you were talking about, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that's actually a pretty good idea. I think that would look better than the black, you know. I actually, you know what I could do, guys? I could go get an aerosol can of spray. I might take these bezels off and spray paint these the same color so that they're color matched. That might look really nice. Like here, that way it's not black on blue, it's just blue. That would look good. But yeah, we got dark tint. I mean, you can't even see the lights in the mirror or in the back, but Yeah, this is dirty. This is from that dirt road we took in Kansas. So I'm going to go take it to a truck wash right now. I'm going to put bigger tires on it, guys. Yeah, so these are 33s. Well, they're actually 32.8 inch. So it's a 33. It's like the metric 33. But they look way too small in this truck. And they are too small, in my opinion. We can get an extra 1.5 inch of lift out of this by putting an actual, like, what is it, 285 70. These are what 275 70 17s or something. It's bigger than the factory, but if I put a 285 75 17 on here, it's a 34.5 inch tire, so it's almost a 35, so it's bigger than a 33. It'll be about an extra 1.5 inch on here, and that'll pick the entire truck up by about an inch, because there's an extra inch of sidewall, so that'll give us an extra inch for everything under there. Yeah, that's why I think of that freaking GJ. But so yeah, that'll take care of that. But I'm gonna put bigger tires. I actually think I'm gonna put a mud terrain tire on, and some of you guys who know tires are thinking, "What the hell's wrong with you?" But the Yokohama MTG003 or whatever actually does pretty decent on rain and snow, and it's a nice looking tire. I will not put Nittos on here because there's not a single Nitto, in my opinion, that does really good in the rain. And it's really bad, in my opinion, that a Yokohama mud terrain is outperforming an all-terrain from Nitto in the rain. That's pretty bad. But Nitto, like the Ridge Grapplers, are really nice looking, but they just don't perform well. The rubber's too hard. It's between the Yokohama, the mud terrain, or the BF Goodrich, like these, the HD terrain. I don't know which. It's going to be one of those two, but we're going to put some big freaking tires on, well, bigger, because it'll fill that gap out. It doesn't look right, because you see that big gap. It's the same size tire as the Tahoe, and then fills out the wheel much better on the Tahoe. So we're just going to put a bigger tire on it. They won't rub. They won't, because it says the lift on it. Well, the 2-inch lift in the front, so they won't rub. Which is also why it looks kind of goofy, because the front's got that 2-inch lift, so there's all that space, and the bumper, it looks goofy. Wastegate closed. Yeah, I would paint the wheels, but I think it kind of matches the lettering, but I actually think black wheels would look good. The wheels that I really want to put on here are these black Rhinos. I think these are sharp wheels, but the Chevy bolt pattern is different than the Ford bolt pattern. They won't fit. Those are $300 wheels, and I really don't want to spend $1,200 on wheels right now, but yeah, I know. I actually would like to swap that out. What is that cat doing? But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, the KO2s are good. I've heard good things about the KO3s. They are, this is, because that's what this is, obviously, those who don't know, because I saw the comment. This is a really good tire. I've got KO3s or KO2s on my Tahoe, which are coming off because they're going to go on my other Tahoe. Guys, this is a KO2 with 55,000, 830. As long as you properly rotate them. I bought those in Abilene, Texas, and I'm going to put them on the white Tahoe, but I'm going to swap the wheels over. But yeah, the KO2 and the KO3, they're really good. I just want something that's a little bit more confident in mud, because like these mud roads in Colorado and Kansas, I don't feel comfortable with these. They don't, even when you're spinning them, they're not flinging the mud out very well. But like overall, like just as a good tire, I absolutely agree. These are fantastic tires. They get a lot of crap. A lot of people complain about them. Oh, they're terrible. And I don't think so. I mean, they're great. I mean, I can get anywhere between 50. Well, I change them early. So like those ones on that, if that was my primary vehicle, I'd be changing them out anyway. But I can get up to like 50,000 miles before they're to the point where I want to change them. And that's fantastic for an all-terrain tire. That's nothing to complain about. So All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to clean up this shit and throw this in the dumpster. So thank you, GJ's people, for screwing up my truck. That's why I thank you guys. I'm going to ship that to you. I don't know if you're talking about this thing. No, that just hangs there because it's an aftermarket bumper and it's not attached. I could saw it off, but it's rigid, so. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for being around. It was fun.